welcome you all in this channel. This channel is dedicated for you to review books. And today I'm with Atomic Habits by James Clear. Well, let me introduce Mr. Writer first. Mr. James Clear was a very much good baseball player. At the time in his high school team, he was the best player of his school. But a dramatic and traumatic thing happened in his life in that time. He was injured very badly by playing baseball. He damaged his nose, eye, and head. But after that, a turn happened in his life. In the senior team of the university, that means in the college team, he was selected again after 1 year. But he took rest that 1 year. He was very much upset for this long and 1 year rest. But after that in college, he was very much strong in baseball again in his life. He started college in Dorpon University. The way he turned his life was a simple task. Just right from the time he is. The book Atomic Habits is kind of the same thoughts which was static in Clear's mind. We know that atom means the smallest particle of anything, and habits are the words that we normally use to do regularly. This mainly a book is on a tiny. Now come to the topic. Chapter 1. The surprising power of atomic habits. In this chapter, Clear tried to show that everything can be a success by taking the first step. Every successful story has a tiny starting in this history. It's the fact that we all have to be very patient in every position. Well, do you know the story of relay riders? In 1908, they gained a gold medal in Olympics, and then a long period of 110 years, they couldn't see any success in their history of this riding or cycling awards. For this reason, Brailsford, a smart man, was appointed in British cycles. At the time, they were such bad in games that the cycle companies didn't have to invest and give cycles to them. But Brailsford's dream was to start from a tiny investment. Do you know what happened then? Well, now let's see the investment of Brailsford first. Brailsford was bringing pillows for a simple good sleep for the sportsman at night, alcohol therapy for the tired, and specialist for body in gymnasium, and so on. But at a very low budget. Haha. Such this tiny thing brought 60% of gold medals in cycle and riding from Beijing Olympics. Isn't it surprising? This is a cute little thing technique. It's an example of significant tiny step which should be taken first. It's not actually necessary a big step for a big success. If you are patient in doing these small or tiny projects with will, then try. This try will make it worth one day, and the Lord will bring happiness. Think about it. That cleared in front of us that if we become the 1% better every day, after a year, it will be 37.78% at a sum. But if we become more 1% every day, our degrowth will be 0.03% after a year of the 365 days. We now have to know something to understand the first part. Part 1, small changes. In our life, some changes are small but very much necessary. It will change our impression and will change a life a day. Think that someone eats a burger every day. It's not so bad for someone taking 200 more calories a day. But after 2 months, after 3 months, that's extra. 200 calories will become 6,000 unburned calories for him after 2 months, which would make it more complex for him, a fatty body. But at the same time, if someone have $5 after the night, it says a long pressure. It's not too much, but after 1 year, the saving will make a profit of $150, which would be great save. Think that you are in a plane traveling from London to South Africa. While after takeoff, pilot will turn the head 0.003 degrees. Right, but if he turns it 0.03 degrees more, it's not a huge number. But it could take him and you to India. Think this tiny thing can make a huge change. Number 2, satisfaction at small things. Suppose you have some torn clothes, so you ain't happy with that. But my brother, what about that person who doesn't have something to wear? If one of you have a Toyota, but you feel jealous looking at your friend's Tesla, looking at your friend's Lamborghini. But you should think that is some person in the earth who don't have a personal car. Small efforts. Do you know some small efforts can fix a lot? In this chapter, this thing is also listed. if someone trains his brain and doesn't take new knowledge for the future, gradually the brain will lose its power. When we use our brain, we have more knowledge for previous false the answers. Our brain refreshes. Warren Buffett said that knowledge builds up like compound interest. Suppose we're thinking and gradually overthinking about the parents, about the future, about divorce, about beliefs or financial condition. The same will it even work? Rather, if you try to step something, right? Rather, if you try to do something, then you might get out of the problem. So we must have to be positive and give efforts after it. So we must have to be positive. This chapter tries to teach us about passions, about positive thinking. The power of atomic habit is huge. You can relate when a fusion occurs in the hydrogen reactor bomb. The small energy builds up a huge which can even destroy the New York City twice a day. It takes only 10 minutes to destroy a New York City. So it's important to build like the habits which would gradually intend us to ultimate success. And we must remember after the success to hold up more tight, because most of the person thinks after the success that it's done, it's all over. We have to be more serious in something else, but they nailed it. After the time, they get back to the backward and make the old habits again habituate. The thing leads back to openness, but no man. If we think such after 1 or 2 years or maybe 5 years, the condition is the same as the 5 years earlier. It's very important to hold firm. It's a great idea to follow the atomic habit. James Clear has brought us a great concept on growth of habits to gain success. So that's all about the first chapter of the atomic habit of James Clear. This book is very much motivational, but it's more inspiring for the broken people. So that's all for today about the first chapter of Atomic Habit. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot for remaining with us. Next video will come soon. Stay with us. Hit the like button and subscribe.